This morning we're talking to Perry and Sheree Trotter. They're from Tamarata in New Zealand, which is about an hour out of Auckland. And in 2008, Perry and Sheree, who are evangelical Christians, were on a visit to Israel when they met for the first time Holocaust survivors. This has driven them to create a portable exhibition which they want not just to go around New Zealand, but the entire world. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me what drove you to this.
Well, as you've mentioned, we spent time in Israel in 2008, staying with friends at Gan Shmuel. At the time that we captured the original footage of the survivors, interviewed them and photographed them, we had no real idea as to what we would do with that footage, but subsequent to that we developed a format that has led to the exhibition we've developed. In terms of our motivation for what we've done, we're committed to the Jewish people. We've got a very strong interest in Israel and anti-Semitism. And being a Christian, I have a particular interest in Christian anti-Semitism. It's no secret that the chief persecutors of the Jewish people over the centuries have been identified as Christians. That's of grave concern. But clearly, many Christians are supportive of the Jewish people, and we are among them.
There's a Jewish expression, or a Hebrew expression we use on Passover when we say Manishtana Halala Hazeh, why is this night different from all other nights? The fact that this exhibition is being mounted by non-Jews is one thing, but what makes this exhibition different to all other exhibitions?
Well, we have attempted to deal with this issue in a way that will communicate particularly well with young people. Ours is a media-saturated generation, and for that reason we have chosen to take excerpts of survivor stories and present them in very short, powerful, poignant accounts. We're unashamedly trying to connect with young people at the level of the heart before we engage the head. Quite unashamedly, we're trying to communicate to non-Jewish people the reality and significance of the Holocaust and anti-Semitism in general. And I believe, judging by the feedback that we've had, that we've been successful. The accounts are deeply moving.
The exhibition itself, physically, does it differ much from any others that you've seen?
I think it is unique, and we've been told by leaders in Holocaust work in the United States that it is truly unique. It's been described as groundbreaking, what we've done.
Can you run us through it a bit? Can you tell us a little bit about how it operates?
Certainly. Shadows of Shoah exists in various formats, online as an iPad app and in various other forms, but the exhibition that was launched on the 25th of January it consists of a circular enclosure of 7.7 meters diameter. There are 19 aluminium panels inside that enclosure. It's blacked out. As a visitor enters the panels, or enters the enclosure I should say, various 3-minute accounts of survivor stories are shown. There are something like 6 video projectors, 7 HD monitors, the sound equipment, there's custom software. It's a very striking experience, innovative use of technology and emotionally very powerful.
In the areas where the exhibition is shown, is it standalone from existing Holocaust museums? And if so, do you work in conjunction with them?
Well, it's early days for us, but our desire is to cooperate with institutions throughout the world in terms of staging Shadows of Shoah. We are pleased to say that we have a booking at the Auckland University of Technology opening in the second week of June. The exhibition will be opened by the Mayor of Auckland, and we're very pleased to have it in that kind of environment, away from museums on this occasion, because it's where the market is, it's where the young people are. They're the ones we're particularly wanting to communicate with.
We're very excited about connecting with young people, and what we're doing with this museum, we think it complements what the traditional Holocaust museums are doing. Their approach is more historical and pedagogical, and our approach really has an artistic focus, and we really want to reach people's hearts and engage that way to invite interest from a new audience.
Do your aspirations include duplicating the exhibition itself?
Most certainly. We would like to develop a model where, for example, we might be able to go to a particular city in the States or in Europe, spend a month there interviewing survivors who are dwelling there, and then stage the exhibition using those stories. It would be delightful, or it would be highly significant if we could stage the exhibition near some of the important sites in Europe where these events took place, and for the exhibition to actually include the stories of the events that took place in those places. That would be a very powerful thing.
Let's say I'm a representative of the Jewish community in Chicago, and I like the idea. Roughly around how much would I expect to have to pay to build this exhibition?
Well, it's probably in the vicinity of $100,000 to provide a physical exhibition.
And how long does it take to erect it?
Well, it's been designed to be very modular, very portable. We can install it in a location in a day and remove it in a day. So it's highly portable. We want to see it used in all sorts of places.
Will the exhibition in Auckland, coming up in June, I believe, is that the inaugural one, apart from the one that the Prime Minister opened earlier this year?
Correct. Yes. You refer to the opening of it that was on the 25th of January. It was a United Nations International Holocaust Remembrance Day event. We were honoured to have the Prime Minister open it and to have various dignitaries present. But on that occasion, it was only exhibited for about half a day.
And you yourselves, have you done, apart from coming to Australia, have you done any international travelling with the exhibition or with the concept of it?
No, we haven't really. We've had contact with various parties, but we're seeking to make it known throughout the world at this time. We have had an expression of interest to take it to the European Parliament in Brussels in January 2014. We'd very much like to, but we need the resources in order to do that. The founder of the European Coalition for Israel and a member of the European Parliament have both expressed their desire to have it staged there as part of the United Nations International Holocaust Remembrance in January 2014.
Have you had any contact with Yad Vashem?
Well, I attended an educators seminar in January with a group of New Zealand school teachers. So, yes, they are aware of our work. We showed it to them. So,
are you aware of any other non-Jewish exhibitions being mounted anywhere in the world?
I'm aware of something in the UK that I understand was established by non-Jews. I don't know much about it.
And so what's your ultimate ambition and aspirations for this exhibition? Where would you like to see it, say, in 20 years from today?
We'd like to see it replicated throughout the world. We'd like to see it communicating this highly significant issue, moving hearts and moving minds. I'm deeply concerned at the resurgence of anti-Semitism. My basic thesis is that in many ways these are the 1930s. The events of 1942 did not happen apart from the events of 1932. And it concerns me deeply that there's so much passivity amongst otherwise reasonable people concerning the isolation and demonization of the Jewish people and Israel in particular. So,
one of the unique features of the exhibition is its flexibility, and you've used 7 stories as you go around the exhibition. Well, those stories can change, and so over time the message can be developed, the location of the stories can be developed, and so there's room for this to continue for many years.
Do you see the possibility of, say, in the 52 states of the United States, that there's an exhibition traveling within each state?
Absolutely. I think it's definitely the kind of thing where, for example, a particular family in a city or a state may choose to take the exhibition and take the naming rights of it so that they can present the exhibition in memory of a particular family member. We would like to see that model developed and adopted.
The actual design of the exhibition, is it flexible in terms of developing technology?
Certainly. We intend, every time that we build a new exhibition, we will be refining it, introducing any innovations that we can. We're very happy with the first incarnation of the project, of the exhibition, but we intend to continue to improve it.
Well, Perry and Sheree Trotter, JWire wishes you all the best for the future, and hopefully your dreams will come true. Thank you.
Thank you.